there guys, so I'm so very excited for today as I'm going to be doing the Furry Friend Tag. Oh, I just literally could not wait, to say the least. As an animal person, as a dog person, I'm excited. Let's just throw that out there. It's there out in the open. So, I decided to do the 10 question Furry Friend Tag instead of the 9 question one. There's just a little bit extra just by one whole question, but I just thought to throw it on in. So, what is your pet's name? This is Daxton. It is spelled D-A-X-T-O-N. I refer to him as Daxton, Daxy, D-A-X-E-Y a lot of the time. So just as a cute little pet name, nickname, literally pet name. And Charles and or Charlie would happen to be his middle name. So I came up with his first name, Daxton, while my sister Haley decided on the middle name, which we never really use unless we're really, really mad. Like the vast majority of middle names out there, you don't really use them up until there's a firm reason, you know? Like anger. So, another thing, I was on the hunt for a cute dog name, one that was very unique, and I turned to this baby name site. It was me and my sister Ashley who came across it, and I just thought it was really, really different. I've only known of one other Daxton, and not a dog but a human was how I came to find out of the name. And so, what kind of pet? Obviously he's a dog, hopefully you guys can tell that much. And another thing, he is called a silver dapple. It's like apple but with a D in the front of it. That's his fur coloring, his coat pattern. So he's got black, gray, brown, and white to him. When he was just a little puppy, like 2-3 months old, which was when we got him, he had a lot more white to him. And this gray on the left side of his face was a lighter gray with a little bit of white. Now there's just some white hairs, but there were some little spots and patches of white on that side. Hence why we were after Two-Face as a name. But then I was like, can't this be my choice? Because that was the family plan that I would choose the name. So, he is a dachshund, dachshund. There's a number of ways to pronounce it, but a wiener dog is what I prefer. Who doesn't know what a wiener dog is? It's a hot dog. So, he's a purebred, and funny story, surprisingly, this little guy right here, he is actually a show dog, I guess you could say. His family line has just always, well seemingly always, been those show dogs who do, you know, agility and stuff like that. He has broken the family tradition. As the runt, it was his job to be the different one and to stand out. And how long have we had him? So, it has been 8 years as of January this year of 2017, 2K17. So, it was a Saturday, it was the 10th, I was a 5th grader, and it really changed my life when we got him. It was a big shock and surprise to me just because my mom is not the first one in the room to hug a dog, touch a dog, pet a dog, talk about a dog, but she thought it was finally time to have one in the family, so very grateful for that. How did we get our pet? So, the place where we obtained this little creature, this furry friend here, is the name Petland, but it's no longer around, sadly enough. It is a chain, there's more of them. So Petland is a very good place to get your pet. I'm hoping and praying that they're not assorted puppy mills. I'm crossing my fingers. I need to look into that. But it's funny, I was in tears on the way home once we got him that Saturday night, simply because of his legs. I wanted a real dog, therefore I cried about it. Of course, that has since changed and I'm very attached to him, and he seems to have picked me out of all of the members of the family to really hang out with and cuddle with and watch over and after. So, how old is he? His birthday was the day before Halloween, and we got him when he was just a few months old. So he is 8, and he already has his costume, which is kind of fun. He's a little hot dog, and he has been, for a number of years now, a little hot dog for Halloween. So cute. And my favorite memory. Well, whenever he yawns, I always try to catch it. So his mouth will be wide open, and then I'll stick my finger in this way, and he'll close down on it. His eyes will have this spark in them, like he's surprised and kind of startled. It's just the cutest little thing ever. So there's that. Also, I think this is a dog thing where if you blow on them, they try to bite at the air and the wind. And I guess that is a thing when they're in the car. They kind of do that too. So I like doing that. And then family hikes, we try to do our fair share of those, not as often, but when we do, I'm always the one who ends up carrying this little guy, who really isn't all that little, but I carry him like halfway up, so that's always fun. Oh, also, he is neutered, and he was early on, so of course the night before the big day where he was gonna lose his, anyway, where he was gonna lose his little friends, his little manliness down there, he was spreading them out on the couch, spread eagle. It was the funniest thing. So, his family jewels, you just had to show them off. Okay. Another one, what are some quirky things about your pet's personality? He is so sweet and chill. I absolutely adore those qualities in people and animals. I find them so, there's no word for it. They're just these precious traits in a thing, in someone. And I love that about him. He never bites unless someone's being hurt, and that's just it. He will bark like crazy if people are play fighting or roughhousing or getting angry with each other. He tries to defend and help at all times. And he only barks at guys, which is kind of weird. He has never once been found barking and being obnoxious when a girl walks in the room, but as soon as a guy is in the house, especially strangers, he'll kind of bark. So he also will throw himself against the back door when he wants in. He'll be outside for a while, and it can be warm or hot or cold or freezing or just right in the middle, and he'll just be throwing himself against the door, and you hear this obnoxious tag slamming against the glass, and it's just so funny. He'll do this little pacing thing at the door, then he'll randomly just throw himself on both sides or one side. It kind of changes from day to day. And he will also pee out of excitement. He used to do that when he was a lot younger. He kind of has grown out of that phase, the little puppy phase, but I just thought that was a funny thing. When he was meeting new people or seeing someone he hasn't seen for a while, he would just get so excited. His tail would be flying around, flapping everywhere. So, also he has a big bark for his size. I think that is very common actually, to hear a big bark from a small dog. It's just something to get used to for me, even after all these years. And then, what does my relationship with my pet mean to me? Well, I was a friendless loser back in the day when I was a wee little lad, lassie, in 5th grade. I had like no friends. I was the mouse in the classroom. I was very shy, quiet, timid, and he has really helped me overcome that. He was really friendly to me. He was a great friend. And I appreciate that more than I can express and say. So I'm glad we got this little guy. That was a big reason as to why we got him, so that I could have a friend. Which is also why I was the one behind the name. And 2 more questions. So, favorite pastimes with my pet. Cuddles. And the fire. He's a big fan of the fire. It's one of his favorite things, just to lounge in his bed or on a blanket by the fire. And he loves to rotate because of the heat. I feel like a lot of the black fur makes him so hot so fast. so he'll go from side to side and he'll move around every 2-3 minutes. If that, it's probably even less. So cuddles are also a great thing. He's just a very cuddly guy, and it's just the best to have a little cuddle buddy. And then, last but not least, the nickname. So we got into, of course, his full name, Daxton Charles, or Daxy Charlie. But we do tend to call him Prince. I started that. I kind of wish I didn't. I made it a thing. But my sister Haley will hear me and then say S. She'll pause and then say S, and then I'm like, he's not a princess. Like, just because he's lost his manliness, that manlyhood about him, does not mean. And Pooch, I like Pooch, just another word for dog. Oh, and little doggy, that's a little thing I've been doing recently. You just say it with this obnoxious accent. I don't even know if it's an accent. It's kind of like a southern thing to say, at least when it's said that way. So yeah, I would show you guys what I've taught him. I really taught him a thing or two. Taught him all he knows. He knows tricks. He can sit, he can shake, he can lie down, he can roll over. Because he's lost weight, he can really roll over, but that's just it. The thing of it is, he's not having treats right now. He's on a diet, and you can feel just a little tip of his spine now. Who knows how long it's been since one was able to do that. But anyway, I'm glad that you guys could meet my cute little cow dog. So cute. It's like his dad was a cow and his mom was a hot dog, or maybe the other way around. Who knows? Anyway, Daxy, come here. Here, sit. Shake. Oh, he knew. He put his paw up even before. Such a good puppy. Such a good puppy. Can you come here real fast? Up, up. Up, up. Oh, you gotta stretch, of course. Up, up. This is my favorite. Him right here, so close. So anyway, okay. Time for us to go. Stay. Oh, so obnoxious. Alright, well, anyways guys, be nice to those furry friends of yours and animals in general. Alright, see you guys.